Good morning and welcome to the daily cyber briefing for Friday, the 5th of May. I'm Stephen Ridgway. North Korean group Kim Soo-ki have been seen to be enhancing their reconnaissance tooling. There is now something which is being called or referred to as Recon Shark, which is, I think, derived from the previous versions, which I believe people were referring to as Baby Shark. So bear in mind that this stuff is out there. It is improving. So the information gathered is sort of post-exploit, but it sends back all sorts of information to C2 servers and allows the attacking groups to better target their next stages, gain a better foothold on infected systems, and move laterally around the organizations where this tool has been used. So have a look. There's a good Bleeping Computer article, which we will link to this podcast. And I would suggest it's worth having a look. Look to see if you can pull out some indicators of compromise or indicators of attack from that, and make sure that you're covered with your visibility. Also, something I spotted in Bleeping Computer, there is new Android malware called FleckPay, FLECKPE, FleckPay? I don't know. I don't know who makes these names up. It's been installed 600,000 times from Google Play Store. So, if you are concerned, then it's worth having a look at this. Various Trojan apps, various Trojan apps with the FleckPay malware in them, image editors, photo libraries, premium wallpapers, and so on and so forth. There's a list in the article that we'll link to the briefing. Have a look. If you've got any of those installed, consider your machine to have been compromised and take appropriate action. Cisco phone adapters vulnerable to RCE attacks have got no fix currently available. So vulnerability in the web interface of Cisco SPA 112 phone adapters that allow unauthenticated remote attacker to execute arbitrary code on the devices. So CVE is tracked as 2023 20126 and has a critical CVSS score of 9.8. So potentially very serious if you are using those particular devices. So these particular phone adapters, popular in places where you need to incorporate analog phones into a VoIP network without upgrading. So potentially in, I would suspect, in sort of larger organizations. Let me see. Yeah, so currently no patch available for these. However, keep an eye on this. Cisco, I'm sure, undoubtedly, or I'm sure, a little bit of both perhaps, assuredly will address this particular issue, I'm sure. But if you've got those devices, bear in mind that web interface is vulnerable, so make sure you've got mitigating controls around that web interface. And then finally, there we go. Finally from me, Apple has released the first ever security updates for Beats and AirPod headphones. Apparently, they are vulnerable to being taken over via Bluetooth. So the flaw is being tracked as CVE 2023 27964. That the firmware requires a firmware upgrade for AirPods, but this will get pushed out when your AirPods are connected to one of your Apple devices. So interesting one. I'm not sure quite how serious. I suppose it would be irritating if somebody could connect to your headphones. So yeah, I might wonder whether they can listen to what you're listening to. So yeah, if somebody else wants to listen to my music, I suppose they could do. But yeah, I don't know exactly how that stuff would work. But the fixes have been released on the 2nd of May, so watch out for those headphones being upgraded. Well, that is all from me for today. It is a bank holiday weekend, coronation weekend, King Charles III. So hopefully, if you're in the UK, you can have a great bank holiday weekend. Don't think the weather's going to be amazing, but never mind. What can you do, eh? And I will speak to you all again on Tuesday.